Yo, it's your boy Ado. I'm going to be showing my latest custom tactics and player instructions. I've tweaked them slightly from my previous video and I thought it'll only make sense to do an updated video on it. Currently playing Foot Champs Weekend League. I'm 13 wins and 2 losses in. And yeah, I live stream twice a day. You can catch me on Twitch. Link is in the description below. I have my controller overlay on the screen as well, so that might help you in terms of gameplay, watching me play. Just a couple things before we get started. This is the team that I'm actually using. It is a Road to Glory account. I'm using Muller as a fullback because I rate Alphonso Davies so much as a DM in the 4-2-3-1 as well as all my other formations. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be showing you all my tactics now, but just before we get started, if you do want to help support your boy, then you can like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Okay, so I'm going to run you through all the tactics that I use now. Ultra attacking, attacking, defensive, which is actually my balance. I go to this in-game via the D-pad, so I do start with this one, and then we've got ultra defensive to see the game out. We're going to start with ultra attacking. As you can see, 4-3-1-2. We're going to drown out the opposition, use our fullbacks to attack, and just go very direct and compact. Press after possession loss. Reason for this is the most pressing tactic apart from the constant pressure, which I apply in game via the D-pad as well if I do want to. So you've got the option of 2 by having it this way. 5 width, and then the depth is either going to be 5 or 6. Fast build up, 5 width again, and then I suggest 7 players in box to this one just to go crazy attacking. 3 or 4, 5, it don't really matter for corners and free kicks. A bit of personal preference there. Okay, so the formation and tactics is done. Player instructions. Both fullbacks on join the attack. It's very offensive, I do know, but the fullbacks are going to catch up to a lot of the wingers even if they're out of position. But you do have to bear in mind, I suggest using this sort of tactic when you are losing like 3 goals down, which you can still definitely come back on this game. You're losing 1-0 in the 85th minute or the time wasting 80th minute, that sort of scenario. Okay, so you're going to have all 3 centre mids on cover centre. The middle one being the main one on stay back while attacking. Your cams stay forward, getting box across, and then both forwards on getting behind. You can either have one or both on stay forward for that. That's the ultra attacking. We're going to do the attacking tactics now. 4-4-2, normal variation. It's better than the 2 variation. Tactics, press on heavy touch, 5-5, balance, 5-5, and then personal preference here again, but I like to have it on 2 and 2. Okay, so the 4-4-2 is a very good formation. I'd say the 4-4-2 and 4-2-3-1 are the most meta on FIFA 20 at the moment, as well as other formations that are effective. And yeah, this is just very good for pressing them in all areas of the pitch as well. And to mix it up a bit, it's no use always having one formation for all your tactics because then it gets very easy to read what you're going to do and there's nothing different with them. Okay, player instructions now. Both fullbacks on stay back while attacking. Both centre mids on cover centre. Very important. And then on balance attack. If you've got one DM, which is very bad at shooting, you don't want him in those positions at all, then maybe put him on stay back while attacking. I have both my DMs on balance because I want them to push more and press more in an offensive situation and sort of drown the opposition out and harass them. But yeah, both my DMs can shoot as well, so that's also one of the reasons. Both wingers are going to be on balance and basic for everything, and then both forwards are exactly the same, balance and basic for that. You can put getting behind or stay forward if you prefer that though. Okay, now the starting tactics. 4-2-3-1, this is what we go to in-game. Balance, 5 width, 4 depth, balance again, 5-5, and then we've got 1-1. Reason it's 1-1, I can score when it's on 1, and when it's on 1, I still do get counter-attacked and concede some goals, and that's the main thing I'm trying to avoid, so that is the reason for that. Players in box, you can have them on 4 or 5. I'd say anything more than that's 2 attacking, anything less is a bit too defensive, so that one's up to you as well. We'll go ahead and do the instructions now as our formation is set. Both fullbacks stay back while attacking. Again, I always have stay back while attacking unless it's that specific ultra attacking formation and setup that I've got running there. Both DMs stay back cover center, and then we're going to have come back on defense on both of our Lamb and Ram. And the reason for it is I want to have extra support for the fullbacks. And yeah, it doesn't actually affect you that much from the offensive aspect, and it really does help you from the defensive side of things. And yeah, I just found like it's been definitely helping me a lot more this weekend league. The cam is going to be on basic balance for everything, and then the one forward just on stay forward, and that is it. Okay, ultra defensive now. You use this sort of tactic when you're winning 1-0, 80th minute, you're looking to shut the game out, even 70th, 75th minute, that sort of scenario. Balance, 5-4. Balance again, and then 5 and 1 for everything else. The main difference between this and the starting one is the players in box and also one of the player instructions, which I'll show you now. 4-2-3-1 because it's very defensive, very solid tactic to use. Player instructions, stay back for both fullbacks, stay back for both DMs as well as the cover center again. And then instead of having just the 2, we've got all 3 of the cams as you like on comeback, on defense, and then the forward is just on basic balance for everything else as well. That's the custom tactics that I'm currently using. I hope this video does help you to achieve the goals that you want in FUT Champs or whatever game mode you are playing on FIFA. That's the end of my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been your boy. That is one more thing to say. Safe